Watching Democrats come to grip with their devastating loss to Donald Trump is my favorite entertainment. I'm John Mike Keene.
And told Adam DeGurney, we didn't even get a chance to kick the tires. We just said, you're buying the car and you have no choice. And of course, we bought the car.
He has gross spittle going down his mouth. And yes, you had to buy the car. That is Kamala Harris. Let's go to someone with slightly better production values. Here's Jon Stewart with a real honest apology.
We were prepared for all scenarios. And each one of those scenarios, it was, how is Donald Trump going to finagle his way?
See, he resents being lied to by his own side that said that Donald Trump was going to weasel his way into the presidency.
Back into the way. How is he going to use undemocratic principles? What measure of intimidation and underhanded shenaniganery will this man use to worm his way back into the Oval Office? And it turned out he used our electoral system as it is designed. And in that moment, I thought, well, I'm not sure we have a team of lawyers for that.
I love Jon Stewart's honesty here. He's angry. He was lied to by his own side, by culture. Culture is not a carrier of truth. It just tells you what's popular. And boy, did the Democrat side of America get a wake-up call on Trump. And by the way, those of us on the right were lied to also. It's what made us afraid that it might be close.
I don't know if we have a team of canvassers for that, which, by the way, I don't ever in my life want to hear about. Our vaunted ground game will put us over the top.
The Democrat side knew their polls were through the floor on Kamala Harris and Trump was soaring. Kamala lied the last words to the American people before she went home night of the election was a giant lie that we've got this, we're processing votes, and they knew they'd lose. Like literally, they'd rather lie even when they were going to obviously get caught. And I think that's why Jon Stewart is so angry.
It's a 50-50 toss-up race. We're sure of it, but the vaunted ground game. It turns out that people knocking on other people's doors doesn't get them to do what you want them to do. As I believe vacuum and Bible salesmen probably have known for many, many centuries. Gus, me, I was wrong. Will continue to be wrong.
He is taking full responsibility for allowing himself to be deluded because he believed a lie. And then his take home is, I was wrong and I will continue to be wrong. That shows a level of humility about the future. That's something that we all need to, just because we were right about Trump once doesn't mean we'll be right about anything the next time. I wanted him to win. I thought he would win. I predicted he would win. But still, if Kamala won, I wouldn't have been surprised, that I was lied to the whole time. Here's James Carville with where it all went wrong. Now, this is just slobbering and spooky, but he is the big thinker. He represents the past of the Democrat Party. He's done. He's a dinosaur. He's a vestigial tail being edited out of the genetic code. He's the appendix.
And I think if this campaign is reducible to one moment, we're in a 65% wrong track country. The country wants something different. And she's asked, is so often the case in a friendly audience on The View, how would you be different than Biden? That's the one question that you exist to answer. All right? That is it. That's the money question. That's the one you want. That's the one that everybody wants to know the answer to.
And The View delivered it low and slow right over the plate to Kamala Harris. Why does the entire universe revolve around The View? So much of this election revolves around The View. This is James Carville, the expert of experts among Democrats, who said that question by Sonny Hostin is the exact moment that Kamala Harris lost the presidency. Guys, it happened on The View. Many people get mad at me for doing so many The View shows. Why do you keep showing The View? I've been doing The View for over 2 years. Before anyone else was doing political commentary on The View, we invented it. This is my pen name, John Mike Keene, but of course, you know who we really are. Those of you in the know, we don't talk about it in the chat. But we knew, because The View is that hub where America meets 5 lying liberal women. And now who will you vote for?
And you freeze. You literally freeze and say, well, I can't think of anything. So we said 65% want something different. We are just not going to give in to them, but maybe the odiousness of Trump combined with the Dobbs decision, we can overcome it. Well, we didn't overcome it.
Wishful thinking. Maybe Dobbs and Trump being odious will make up for America thinking 68% thinking we're on the wrong track. No, it won't. If Trump is odious, he's been odious for 8 years. It didn't work. If Dobbs was the problem, pro-life, the Roe v. Wade was the problem. Oh, the Democrats ran on that plenty. And Carville, it didn't work. Do you know why? It's not a huge percentage of women that get abortions, but a huge percentage of them can't buy food. It digs way deeper into the common man than abortion.
But when we go back and history unearths this, it's going to be right there on The View. And I think her name was Sunny Hostin, Houston, or whatever. Asked the question. And that's the most devastating answer you could imagine.
It all comes back to The View, guys, that I covered it all. And you saw this coming from a mile away. If you are subscribed to this channel, then you're informed. You will be kept in the loop. We will give you the truth as best as possible. And everyone else, both Republicans and Democrats who don't watch this show, will be trying to catch up to the facts, and you'll already have them. I'm John Mike Keene. Thanks for watching.